Assalamu alaikum students. This is your chemistry teacher Muhammad Ismail of class 6. As we already know about the outbreak of COVID-19 in our country, we have taken safety measures staying at home. So staying home, staying safe, we shall also carry on with our studies. So today our discussion topic will be writing chemical formulas using ions. What are ions? First thing we need to know. Ions are charged particles formed due to unequal number of protons and electrons. So whenever an element will have an unequal number of protons and electrons, it will form an ion. So elements are categorized in two parts, a metal and a non-metal. So metals will contain the positive charges, the positive ions, like hydrogen H+, lithium Li+, calcium Ca2+. So some non-metals will contain the negative ions. Example, chloride CHLORIDE. So you see, chloride is formed from chlorine. Chlorine forms an ion and forms chloride. The last three letters of chlorine changes into IDE. So whenever a non-metal forms an ion, its name will change the last three letters into IDE. Similarly, oxygen forms oxide, nitrogen forms nitride. Some more examples, like list of some compound ions. So some compounds can also form ions, like ammonium, example NH4+. So ammonium is a compound of two elements, two or more elements. The two elements are nitrogen and hydrogen. So one nitrogen, four hydrogen forms ammonium. Similarly, there are more examples: hydroxide, OH-, nitrate, NO3-, sulfide, SO3-, sulfate, SO4-, and so on. So we were already given a detail sheet on the ions. So we will use this detail sheet to do a worksheet on ions. So let's see how we can find the formulas using these ions. I have written some over here. Some formulas are written. The name of the compounds are given. So let's see how to do it. The sodium chloride. First thing is, we write the symbol and we write its ion at the top in small. Okay. Similarly, chloride Cl-, the ion should be at the top and in small. So NaCl, the formula becomes NaCl. How? Because 1 plus 1 minus. If the charges are similar, they cancel out. Okay, you need to make sure the charges are similar in each type. Okay, so the formula is NaCl. We need 1 sodium for 1 chlorine. Similarly, next one, magnesium oxide. Mg2+ is magnesium oxide is O2-. So the formula is MgO. So again, the charges equals. Okay, 2 plus 2 minus, so they can cancel out. So the formula remains 1 magnesium to 1 oxygen. Next one, calcium fluoride, Ca2+, F-. So this time the charge does not balance out. You need another fluorine. So in that case, 1 calcium can be balanced out by 2 fluorine. So we write CaF2. So the 2 should be put at the bottom because we need 2 fluorine. Or another way possible is, you just change the ions number. So put that 2 over here, and if there is any number over here, put that number beside calcium. So since there is no number, just 1, so you don't have to place any number, and there is 2 plus, so that 2 must be put at the bottom of fluorine, the next one here. Similarly, if you do the next one, calcium iodide Ca2+, so the 2 from the calcium, it comes over here, you see, and since there is no number, nothing comes here, CaI2. So let's see some example on compound ions. These are some examples for compounds. Potassium carbonate. The carbonate is the compound over here. This is the element. Potassium is K+, and carbonate is the compound CO3, and the ion is 2-. Same thing we will do is, we will exchange the charges. The 2 comes here, and since potassium has only 1+, so you don't have to put any number there. So the 2 comes here, K2CO3. So if you see that 2 minus, to balance the 2 minus, you need 2 potassium, so you see K2. We have taken 2 potassium, so if I exchange the number, so as easy as that. Similarly, let's do the next one, ammonium sulfide. So ammonium is another compound that is NH4, has a charge plus, and sulfate is a support 2 minus, charge of 2 minus. To balance out that 2 minus, you need another plus. So 2 plus will balance out 2 minus, so we will take ammonia twice. So it should be put it in a bracket this time. Because why bracket? Because it's a compound. So whenever we are taking a compound and more than once, you need to put a bracket. So bracket, and then we put the number outside. And sulfate is taken once, so just SO4. Don't think that 4 is we are taking sulfate 4 times, so we have put it a 4. The 4 is in the formula of sulfate. Okay, don't get confused on that. So use this to solve the worksheet. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.